श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. Shri Bhavani Shankaraya Namaha. Shri Matre Namaha. A warm welcome to everybody to this first Yuvadhara open mic session. We will first begin with the Sabha Prarambha Prarthana. Om Dakshinasya Samarambha Shankaracharya Madhyama Asmadacharya Paryanta Smarya Guru Parampara Shruti Smruti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpadam Shankaran Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krita Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Parijnanashrama Shri Guru Shankara Parijnanashrama Shankara Sadguru Keshava Vamana Krishna Panduranga Ananda Parijnana Guru Sadyojata Shankara Sadguru Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwarah Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I would now like to call upon Divya Vinekar, who will tell you a little bit more about this event.
जय शंकर. म्हगेलें नांव दिव्या विणीकर. आज आमी एक युनीक कॉन्सेप्ट इंट्रोड्यूस करता ती युवाजां खातीर, विच इज नोन एज एन ओपन मायक. ओपन मायका बद्दल एक थोडे सांगचे म्हळ्यार आमगेल थॉट्स व्ह्यूज एक्सप्रेस करूंक एक प्लॅटफॉर्म आसका म्हणून सायुज्यम ह्या इनिशिएटिव्हाच्या अंडर आज आमी ओपन मायक करता ती सायुज्यम आत्मबल आणि साधना. सो गेल्या वर्स आमकां मातसो मेळूं जाय न्ही कोणाकय. we couldn't meet at events say in Shirali or in Karla, but have virtual events amiti. It is amazing how we can connect through these events. And because of the pandemic, which nobody ever thought ki amche वयर अशें संकट येतलें, जाल्यार त्या संकटांत थावन आमी कशी आमगेल श्रद्धा भक्ती आमी focus concentrate कोरनु आमी all this entire year आमी कशी how we waded through this. And I'm sure yuvas or even the elders for that matter तांगेल कल्पनी thoughts आसतली. There are some things that they feel about how they on a personal level fought this, emerged stronger from this. So Yuvadhara Khatiri, especially this time, this is basically a platform to express your thoughts, your emotions through an open mic. That's all. Thank you. Firstly, I would like to call upon the first Yuva, Amgil Yuvati from Bangalore, Nishtha Nainpalli.
Jai Shankar. I would like to offer my humble pranams at the lotus feet of Param Pujya Swamiji. आज हम एक सान poem केल्या. The name of the poem is Exalted Metanoia. So before reciting the poem, I would like to quote Albert Einstein. Look deep into nature and then you will understand everything better. हा quote आरी हांवें inspiration घेवन from Mother Nature herself. I've made this poem. So here it goes. Exalted Metanoia. Both faith and courage in plenty she did amass. What did the fledgling know about the sky being so vast? She knew she had to go, and go did she at last. She fell, she fumbled, and then she flew. Her fear was definitely a thing of the past. Chittering, chattering across the depths, swimming away with glee, causing a merry but a lively din. His entire world was the open sea, for he was, after all, a dolphin. About the world beyond, he had no clue. Efforts he had to take to catch a glimpse of the new. For there was a world above the ocean blue, unique and different indeed it was, drenched in flavors of flamboyant hue. For him, it came with new knowledge and opportunity. His ignorance was a thing of the past. It was now time for discovery. Bubbling and buzzing with enthusiasm, out came the bee. Only the brightest, blooming flowers she did see. The early blossoms looked lovely, dotted by the morning dew. But she made trips to and from only the worthy few. Plentiful distractions and obstacles there were many, but the bee went around without paying heed to any. With determined focus, the little bee flew. Responsibility came first. Her priorities very well she knew. The dark clouds disappeared and the storm finally blew by. Hopefully awaited the sunflower with his head held high. The faith he had that the sun would come had never gone away. The storm had caused devastation through the night and through the day. Men had come and men had gone, but the eternal sun was here to stay. As an answer to his prayers, at last he saw what started with a single ray. Out came the sun, brilliant and resplendent as ever. His grace and blessings basked the sunflower forever. I learned about perseverance, faith, focus, and responsibility, to name a few, while engaged in the seva at the lotus feet of my Guru. In the journeys of the flower, dolphin, bird, and bee, I'm sure we did see aspects of you and me. And our journey goes on as we continue to serve our Almighty. For having been guided, protected, and inspired, so blessed are we. Forever we shall be grateful to have a Guru like thee. Your love and blessings have enriched our lives, Swamiji. Thank you. Majnantara, Abhijit Kabad, a Yuva from Bangalore, will be presenting.
Hello, Jai Shankar. I'm offering this to the humble lotus feet of Parama Puja Swamiji and our Guru Parampara. हमारा टॉपिक का बरेलिया gratitude towards Parama Puja Swamiji and his influence on our growth as yuvas. In this busy humdrum of life, when work, family, and various responsibilities take up our mental space, we definitely need a calm and serene mindset to ward through the challenges. Adulting probably is one of the toughest phases for any teenager, where the responsibilities multiply manifold. We seek to find peace and solace, but questions keep creeping up every now and then in the impatient minds. Through all the clouded thoughts, the beam of light has been a Param Puja Swamiji throughout my journey. Whether it is the Yuva Shibir every May or the Yuva Sammelan during the Chaturmas, these are periods that I wait with abated breath, just to seek blessings and learn from Swamiji. When I had just finished my master's degree from Bangalore, I rushed to the next day to attend the Rath Yatra in the year 2019. I again got to seek Swamiji's blessings during the Shibir in the same year. During the Shibir, I immediately got a call for a job in Vadodara. Having never stepped out and leaving Bangalore to a new city brought a new set of challenges. It being the rainy season, the streets were flooded and I'd wade to the office in knee-deep water in a new city. But at the end of the night, it was the mantra jap that Swamiji gave me during the Shibir that gave me the mental and the physical strength to survive the toughest of times. At the end of the day, it was a personal conversation with the Guru that brought confidence and a renewed sense of enthusiasm to get through the dull weather. Just when I was missing the environs of the mud, Swamiji visited Shankar Lok. The serene atmosphere, calm breeze, birds chirping, and Swamiji's calming voice as he guided us through the meditation and bhajan was a blessing in disguise. It felt like home away from home, as Swamiji's presence brought about more vigor and enthusiasm. Every moment has been full of gratitude, despite the pandemic times, to have Puja Swamiji by my side. The programs conducted, like Vimarsh, Yoga, and Ashirvachan, nothing but makes me feel blessed to be a Chitrapur Saraswat. The activities that Swamiji encourages to do during the Shibir and the workshop conducted at the Srivali school was a cherry on the cake. This not only made us more connected, but also made me realize the intricacies of life, and the smile that the children brought was a learning experience. Puja Swamiji has held my hand and guided me through every challenge, from being a child to adulting. From learning to do pranayam and yoga to involving in Vimarsh, where we deep dive and learn new topics. Swamiji has guided me both mentally and physically to be a strong person. I'd like to thank and express my gratitude at the lotus feet of Puja Swamiji for being a constant sunshine in these gloomy times. I would like to finish with a small poem. Ensconced was my mind in this big vast world, with no idea of the intricacies of life. Lost in thoughts with its world, impatience was the strife. A ship needs an anchor. How long its ways to the winds? How much will it hanker, always chagrined? A path appeared irrevocably, the Guru leading the way. Like sunshine appearing amidst the clouds, inevitably, leading the mind without a sway. A strong and capable person I emerged through the Guru's blessings and grace. All the distractions were submerged. I was finally ready for the race. Dhanyavad. Okay, now I hand over the mic to the next Yuva from Dadar, who is Divya Vinay.
Thank you, Abhijit. Firstly, I would like to start off by telling you all why I penned this poem. Pandemic Yanapuda, there was a lot of confusion. It was unpredictable. You didn't know what it was. Everything was new. Everything had changed. The scenario had changed outside. I feel somewhere after April or May, how like mentally, physically, it was a little chaotic for me. And after that, I started meditating. Ek don don tin tin this one. Whenever I felt a little restless, I started meditating, and that is when I actually realized ki Swamang Galuguda score no. I also used to sing bhajans sometimes to make myself calm, so that there is some force that calms me down. So I'll present. साधना का घड़ा. हम चल पड़े थे एक राह पर वो राह धुंधली सी थी. हम चल पड़े थे एक राह पर वो राह धुंधली सी थी. डर डर कर जब बढ़े आगे, आवाज कोई आसपास सुनी सी थी. जबकि आराधना उस शक्ति की, कुछ पाया हमने दिलासा. जबकि आराधना उस शक्ति की, कुछ पाया हमने दिलासा. मानो किसी ने पीठ पर हाथ रखकर आगे बढ़ने का दिया भरोसा. तब जाकर हुआ एक एहसास, ये है हमारी गुरुओं की लीला. तब जाकर हुआ एक एहसास, ये है हमारी गुरुओं की लीला. चाहे जितनी भी कठिनाइयां आ जाएं, हमारी साधना का अंबर है उज्जवल और नीला. दिया आपकी सेवा का हमें अवसर, तृप्त हुआ है पूरा अंतर्मन. दिया आपकी सेवा का हमें अवसर, तृप्त हुआ है पूरा अंतर्मन. एक तरह का संयोग ही है आपसे, तब होता है स्थिरता का आगमन. गर भटक गए जीवन में हम, तो फिर पटरी पर लाए गुरु. गर भटक गए जीवन में हम, तो फिर पटरी पर लाए गुरु. गर सही की समझ भूल गए हो, तो समझाकर सिखलाए गुरु. सौभाग्य है चित्रापुर सारस्वत समाज का, जो पाया वरदान पूरी गुरु परंपरा का. सौभाग्य है चित्रापुर सारस्वत समाज का, जो पाया वरदान पूरी गुरु परंपरा का. धन्य धन्य रहे सांप्रदाय हमारा, हमारी साधना का घड़ा सदैव सदा बना. थैंक यू. Now I would like to call upon Malvika Karnad from Santa Cruz Sabha.
Jai Shankar, everyone. I'm really happy to have this opportunity to speak about something and express my thoughts. And in trying times like these, as my fellow participants have spoken of the pandemic, it has been really difficult. And in times like these, we just hold on to the little moments of gratitude that we can. So here was my topic. It's a monologue, and the topic is gratitude towards Pujya Swamiji and his influence on our growth as Yuvas. We've all heard popular phrases about change being inevitable and the only constant in life. No doubt they're 100% true. Everyone encounters different changes in life, be it positive or negative. When it comes to positive change, the key term that comes to my mind is growth. Growth and resilience are generally associated with positive change. I'm sure I can speak for everyone when I say that our community is certainly blessed to have the guidance of Pujya Swamiji, along with having such a glorious history and heritage. The positive influence of Pujya Swamiji has reached out to people across all ages and walks of life. Throughout our experience in life, it is important to maintain or inculcate the practice of gratitude. As someone who truly believes in expressing gratitude, this topic resonated with me. As a Yuva, it is truly an honor to have a platform to express my gratitude towards Pujya Swamiji. Thanks to Pujya Swamiji, we as Yuvas have had several opportunities to stay connected to the Guru, community, and our roots through various forms of participation. Any event that we participate in, be it in HH's visit to different sabhas, shibis, Bimmarsh, or any of the virtual activities such as Avakash or even tonight's open mic, each of them have provided a whole different experience for us to learn new things and grow as individuals and collectively. It also encourages self-reflection and grounding. The encouragement and guidance to inculcate practices or japa, pujan, or anushtan have also been an integral element to our growth. It has also helped us offer our sadhana through prayers and focus along with honing our ability to chant and even delve deeper into understanding the peace and grace that lies in it. Furthermore, Pujya Swamiji's way of reaching out to us through a variety of videos such as Ashirvachans truly gives us a sense of hope and serenity in trying times such as our current circumstances. For instance, videos where HH talks about breathing and visualization techniques that aid in relaxation and boosting our overall health, or the ones where HH addresses concepts surrounding strengthening ourselves holistically. In conclusion, I'd like to express my sincere gratitude and pranams to Pujya Swamiji for providing us with ample ways to connect, introspect, and expand the horizon for us to grow and thrive, not just as individuals, but also as a community. Thank you. And I would like to invite Ankita Karnad from Bangalore to say her piece. Jai Shankar.
Thank you, Malvika. Jai Shankar, everyone. The past year has brought a lot of ups and downs in all our lives. A very intense period, I must say. But one thing that remains common in both these polarities is that both of them have enabled or rather compelled us to reflect and deepen our connection with our Guru, our Parampara, and our Mat. So I'd like to invite you all and take you along with me through a day in lockdown, through a monologue entitled I Belong. I Belong. I dreamt of Shirali today. I woke up feeling the warmth of the sunlight streaming over the glistening Sarovar and a smile across my face. I desperately tried falling back to sleep to resume my dream. A delightful Karasewa Shibir, an opportunity that has eluded me for the past few years in real life. But it was time to wake up, and I tried to convince myself that my mind would definitely conjure up a similar dream tomorrow. As I prepared for another day of this seemingly never-ending work from home routine, my eyes fell on the Guru Parampara Charitra in the Davakuda, and my ears started ringing with Param Pujya Swamiji's words from the latest Sampark session. My mind threw up a question. How am I connected to our Guru Parampara? I know I am. The feeling has always been palpable. But how? Can I describe it in words, like the accounts of so many experienced sadhakas that I've heard firsthand, or through our Mutt website? Will I ever be able to understand that unfathomable, deep commune with our gurus that Param Pujya Swamiji describes so beautifully? Well, for now, I can only imagine. Around midday, I decided it was time for a break. No matter how important the upcoming work deadline was, I needed one. I settled myself in my favorite spot on the terrace to look at the Bangalore skyline. As I sat in silence, my thoughts brought back the unanswered question, and with it a lot of self-doubt. Am I even worthy of this contemplation at this stage in sadhana? Do I have what it takes to connect with my guru and our parampara after all the mistakes that I commit every single day? As if responding to my inner turmoil, the clouds parted and I was bathed in warmth, the same warmth that I felt in my dream. It suddenly felt as if my mind started playing a game of connect the dots with a barrage of disconnected thoughts faster than the speed of light. Let's try and make a feeble attempt at recounting some of those. I even doubt that our Guru Parampara communicates with me. Of course they do. They have come to me as the rain falling on the window to cheer me up after that terrible presentation at work. They have come to me as that unexpected helping hand, always before I was about to give up. They have come to me as that stroke of inspiration just at the right time. They have come to me in miracles masquerading as serendipity. They have been that moment of strength, a deep breath, that warm smile in a moment of agony. They have spoken to me through that unexpected WhatsApp message from a Yuvadhara friend that centered me when I was feeling lost. They have spoken through YouTube as I clicked on a random Ashirvachan by Swamiji, trying to pull myself out of a mental sinkhole. I have found them in the fervor of the crowds and the tension in the ropes as I pulled the Ratha during Rathotsav. I have found them in the comfort of Shirali, the vibrancy of Karla, the lanes of Gokarn, the silence of Malapur, the memory of Mangalore, and the familiarity of Bangalore. I have felt them in both the Anumodana and the mildly chastising frown of my Guru. They were the stability in my voice during my first public speech. They were the confidence in my smile as I faced my first interview. They are the energy in the Mutt staff and volunteers that I so admire. They are my sense of fearlessness as I offer seva in the Guru Kshetra. You know, like the one that a child feels in experimenting with toys when mummy is in the same room. They have given me the ability to perform that extraordinary feat. They've also given me the strength to clamber out of bed on that very sad day. They have forgiven me when I refused to forgive myself. They have entered my heart as renewed hope and purpose more times than I can recall. And now, at this very moment, they have entered my mind as these uplifting thoughts to raise me out of this quagmire. As I bowed my head in gratitude, I knew that I have barely scratched the surface in deepening my connection and increasing my adhikara. But I also knew this. While I wonder what it truly means to be Dikshit, of the Parampara, the boundless stream, I endeavor to recognize the honor to be able to drink from it. And like a patient mother, kindly nudging me along, they have always been here, eternally and forever, even before I was born. 'Cause to them, I belong. Thank you. I'd now like to invite Mohit Karkal from Dadar Sabha to present his piece.
Thank you so much, Ankita. And firstly, I'd just like to take this moment to just say that each and every piece has been brilliant. and it just shows how much of an influence the Guru Shakti is in all of our lives, and how much love we feel for our Guru, how much love we feel for Pujya Swamiji. So my poem which I have written is essentially called Samparkatuni Sayujya. So that is mainly the theme, but it also reflects how much of an influence, as I said, the Guru Shakti has been in the growth of me, as well as I'm sure each and every one of us, which started out as, of course, a Samparka in Karseva 2006, which was the first Shibir I attended. And since then, I have had the opportunity to do different kinds of seva, be a part of different kinds of activities, pujans, etc., as all of you all have mentioned. And it's essentially blossomed into what is now Sayujyam. And I hope it keeps blossoming like this. And, I take the next step towards Samipyam, towards the Guru, is what I aspire to. And this is what essentially the entire poem is about. So I'll just read it out now. Samparkatuni Sayujya. संपर्क झाला त्या पवित्र उज्ज्वल व्यक्तिमत्वाशी, नकळत जुळले संबंध त्या ओजस्वी गुरुशक्तीशी. ऐश्वर्य तिचे अवर्णनीय, प्रेम निस्सीम, घेतिला संकल्प गुरु माऊलींनी आपल्या उद्धाराचा, जेव्हा बांधिले विश्व त्या चरणकमलांपाशी. सुरू झाली वाटचाल विलक्षण, जिथे मिळाला सेवेचा अवकाश पदोपदी. करता करताची जळत गेले तमोगुण, दृढ झाले संबंध त्या निर्मळ गुरुशक्तीशी. सुरू झाले अहंकाराचे शुद्धीकरण. गुरुदृष्टी पडली मजवरी, गुरु अनुग्रहाचा सूर्य उजाडून आला. झाले सर्व काही सरळ आणि सहज, छोटे अथवा मोठे असो, निमित्त होऊन जी काही कार्य मी करी. असो कठीण काळ किंवा असो क्षण सुखाचा, गुरु माऊलीचे अनुस्मरण न होता शुष्क शून्य असे आपले जीवन. तरी जाऊ त्या शाश्वत गुरुशक्तीच्या शरणी, बनवू प्रति एक क्षण आनंदाचा. गुरुचरणी अर्पण करता सुख दुःख राग द्वेष, चित्त जेव्हा लागले शिवचिंतन मार्गी. धन्य 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 झालो आपण साधक, शिवतत्वाची ओढ लागली आपल्या सर्वांची. लाभले आम्हा सर्वांना निर्मळ शिवस्पर्श. लीन होऊन जेव्हा त्या शिवतत्वाच्या स्मरणात, न राही विलाप भूतकाळाचा, न होई उगाच चिंता भविष्याची. अनाहत झाले गुरुभक्तीचे स्थान जेव्हा, मृत्यूचे राही भय ना मनात. वैयक्तिक आणि सामूहिक साधनेचा संकल्प घेतला, एकाकी नव्हे तर सर्व बांधवांसोबत दिले आश्वासन सतत पुरुषार्थ करण्याचे. उच्च संपत मिळविण्यासाठी, शिवदर्शन घेण्यासाठी रिल्लेखा रूपी बीज मंत्राचा आधार घेतला. गुरुचरणी माझी एकची प्रार्थना, असेच येत राही आयुष्यात पदोपदी नाविन्य. गुरु देवी भुवनेश्वरी आणि शिवचरणी लागो हे मन. सतत होऊ दे गुरुपदेशावरी मंथन आणि मंगलमय शिवचिंतन. तेव्हा होईल खऱ्या अर्थाने संपर्कातून सायुज्य. थँक्यू. I would now like to invite Akshat Konje from Bengaluru to offer his presentation. Over to you, Akshat.
My monologue topic is gratitude towards Pujya Swamiji, his influence on our growth as Yuvas. Jai Shankar. My heartfelt pranams at the lotus feet of our Pujya Swamiji, who has taught us the importance of personal sadhana in my life. Our individual sadhana has definitely taken a boost with Swamiji encouraging all the yuvaks and the Yuvatis and the entire Yuvadhara to do the Ishtamantra Jap and the Gayatri Jap Anushtans, where we learn to focus and calm the monkey mind in us. Our personal sadhana helps us to evolve into better human beings in our professional and personal lives. The power of Guru Shakti in our lives, with the blessings of Guru Parampara and Lord Bhavani Shankar, has been given importance by our Pujya Swamiji. I am very grateful to Pujya Swamiji for making me realize the power of the blessings and his Ashirwad. Also, Swamiji has promoted the significance of Namasmaran by teaching us bhajans. And also practicing the bhajans and rendering the bhajan seva at his lotus feet. The various chants of Guru Pujan, Devi Pujan and Shiv Pujan and various other Ashtakam chants help us in improving our concentration, memory, perseverance, faith, commitment and dedication. The Yuvadhara Shibirs, which were held previously, have helped us to understand the importance of time management and helped us to multitask in our personal and professional lives. I have personally increased my self-confidence and got over some of the fears which I had after listening to some of the motivational talks and the guest speakers, and also some of the memorable moments of the Ashirvachans with our Pujya Swamiji. Swamiji's initiatives in the rural, economic and social upliftment of villagers and residents of Shirali and nearby places by schemes like basic education, skills enhancement, earning livelihoods are truly memorable. Our Swamiji lays stress on the seva, which is the cornerstone of purifying us and making us better individuals so that we can develop more empathy, kindness and compassion and understanding, positive attitude, courage and inner strength towards our fellow friends. Let us not find fault with others and accept people with a broad heart, ready to learn and forgive our fellow sadhakas in our travel together in this journey of our life. I am really grateful to Pujya Swamiji for showing me the power of seva to our mutt and various other mutt activities in our life. Thank you and Jai Shankar. Om Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev.
So with that, I would just like to offer this unique program, this unique event at the lotus feet of Parama Pujya Swamiji, our Guru Parampara and Lord Bhavani Shankar. And a big thank you to the Sayujam team, to Chitrapur Yuvadhara for allowing us the opportunity to organize this unique offering. And I hope this is just the beginning of many more. So with that, I would just conclude my small vote of thanks and let us finish with the Sabha Samapti Prarthana. Om Nandantu Sadhaka Sarve Vinashyantu Vidushakaha Avastha Shambhavi Mestu Prasannostu Guru Sada Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkham Apnuyat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.